Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to absolutely everyone. I hope everyone is fired on up and excited on this day because we are here, we are live, and we are getting ready to get after it here. Traders, we are already kicking off today with an absolute bang. We are already kicking off today the way we want to kick off a Money Monday, and that is over on OCTO. OCTO, ladies and gentlemen, right here and right now, 7:33 a.m. Let's get ourselves dialed on in. Now, what is going on? We have a stock at this moment currently up 351%. OCTO going from $3 all the way up to $7. Traders, when we wake up this early and we're already seeing a stock go from $3 to $7, we want to be getting ourselves, why? What is happening? Why are we seeing this? Why are these stocks getting these big time breakouts? Well, as we could see, if we check over on Foxrunner, it's the #1 top gainer with news on the day. Now, what was this news? Like, what made OCTA kind of go crazy? OCTO announces $250 million private placement deal. So it announces $250 million private placement with an additional $20 million strategic investment from BMNR to initiate world's first WorldCoin treasury strategy. There's a few things to break down right now. And those few things are, number one, you have a large amount of money. $250 million, always going to get the eye of an investor. I don't care if you are Apple. I don't care if you're BMNR. I don't care if you're stock XYZ. When you say we are having $250 million private placement, that's a large sum of money. But investors are going to turn their eye. Then, next thing you know, they're getting another $20 million from a strategic investment from BMNR. Now, if you guys do not know, BMNR is essentially like Tom Lee stock. If you guys do not know who Tom Lee is, let's go ahead and check that out. So Tom Lee is going to be someone who is an investor. He is always on CNBC. He's getting interviewed constantly on CNBC. He's always talking. People are always taking his picks. So basically, he's like a big pick guy, an investor, very successful. Now, what's so big about this is that BMNR is going to be essentially Ethereum of MicroStrategy. Dek, you're kind of going all over the place right here. Stick with me. I gotcha. MicroStrategy, they take all of their profits, they invest it in a Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, MicroStrategy goes on up. We know that. We are, if you guys are anything aware of the stock market, we know that MSTR is essentially just a heavy leverage Bitcoin stock. BMNR is going to be the same exact thing, only for Ethereum. When Ethereum goes up, usually BMNR goes up. Tom Lee has put hundreds of millions of dollars into BMNR. So if you want to think about this in the simplest terms, we have MicroStrategy, we have Michael Saylor. We have all of the money from MicroStrategy's profits going into Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up, MSTR goes up. Same exact thing with BMNR. BMNR, we have Tom Lee. Tom Lee putting hundreds of millions of dollars in this company, saying, let's turn into the biggest Ethereum stock we possibly can. When Ethereum goes up, we have BMNR going on up. Now, regardless, BMNR has had a lot of mainstream attention. BMNR has had Wall Street attention. BMNR has had hedge fund attention. It has a lot of hype, and it also does have a lot of credibility behind it. No matter if you like cryptocurrency or not, no matter if you like Ethereum or not, people like BMNR. Now, the thing is, we have a press release this morning saying OCTO is getting not only $250 million, but now we have an additional $20 million strategic investment from probably last month's one of the most talked about stocks in August. So the thing is, it's almost like just bringing attention. The more attention you have, the more people that are aware of it. We're seeing BMNR investing into this brand new world coin treasury, and people get excited. So what have we seen so far? OCTO going on this massive rip and massive run. Now, this is why it's important to be awake right now. This is why it's important to be up. So traders, just a little heads on up, just so I see every single person right now. If you are awake at this moment, if you are watching right now, just so I see who's all here, smash that thumbs up right now over on StockTwits. Smash that thumbs up on Tradecaster. Smash that thumbs up over on YouTube, over on X, over on wherever you guys are watching. So I want to make sure that everyone sees this and everyone's alive, right? Let's go. So again, if you are awake right now, the beautiful thing is every single person can be trading at this moment. Every single person can be getting involved. So many people do not realize this, team. You can trade before the stock market opens. I am usually done with my trading by 9:30 in the morning. So in the next 2 hours, I will be done. The majority of the people in the world are going to be sleeping. The majority of the people in the world are laying on their Tempur-Pedic mattresses right now, dreaming about whatever they want to dream. Guys, this is where the buying volume is. This is where the hype is. This is where the attention's at. Because if you guys take a look at your news scanner, and we go through Fox Runner here, guess what? If you were awake this morning at 6:52 a.m., about 40 minutes ago, OCTO come right across the news scanner, comes right across Fox Runner here, and you guys can see OCTO comes on out with, again, a $250 million private placement. So traders, what if you were awake at 6:50? What if you were ready? What if you had the news scanner? What if you were sitting here and saying to yourself, okay, let me see what stocks are coming on out. And all of a sudden you see OCTO at 6:52, or maybe let's say 7 o'clock, or maybe at even 7:05. Where could you have gotten in? OCTO comes out with news at 6:52, as we can see in real time right here. Then all of a sudden at the time of 7 o'clock, it goes from $3 up towards around $4. By the time it's 7:20, now 30 minutes later, it's at $5. Now, again, 40 minutes later, we're all the way up at $7. There will be people that are still sleeping all the way until 9 o'clock. There's a chance that OCTO could go up to $8, $9. Imagine sleeping through this. That's what you guys have to realize. You want to be awake and ready right now. Take a look over on RAPP. RAPP traders, same exact thing, right? When we're taking a look over on this stock right here, RAPP, what time did this stock come out with news here? RAPP, the news came out over on this one at 6 a.m. this morning. 6 a.m. this morning announces positive top line results from phase 2. I mean, those are, again, that's an incredible press release. For anyone who does not know, let me shut my door here. For anyone who does not know, when you have positive drug trials reaching your endpoints, guess what? People are going to be excited. People are going to get happy. People are saying, yes, that biopharmaceutical company is doing what we finally want. It has reached its positive top-line results, have reached its endpoints. This is what makes it a 4-star press release right here. So again, same exact thing. Take a look. RAPP came out with the news at 6 o'clock. Stock starts spiking and ripping and running and climbing and moving. It goes all the way up from $16 up to $40. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are awake now, is the time that you can make money. So, really quickly, Dek, how do I trade in pre-market? Trading in pre-market, you can't do market orders. No market orders work. You have to do limit orders. So as long as you do a limit order, you'll be able to get in and out of a play. So let's actually do a couple little examples with each other here, guys. This is my real funds. This is my real money right here and right now. You might have to, and let's just kind of do this together. How do I buy in pre-market? How do I sell in pre-market? I see news come out, stocks go on big rips and big runs. I see news come on out, stocks go on big time drops. How can I take advantage of this before the market even opens? Well, number one, everyone switch over to a limit order at this time. The market orders will not work because the market is not open. Number two, if you do have a route button, you do have to switch that over to ARCA. If you guys are on TD Ameritrade, you will have to switch it over to EXT, which stands for extended hours. Now, other than that, you are all set to go ahead and place an order. By looking at the level 2, you will be able to figure out where to get in and where to get out on a play that you will be filled. So for instance, OCTO. Let's imagine I want to get filled at the price of 620 here. Very simple. I just type in the price of 620, how many shares I would want, one share, limit order, go ahead, click buy. Now that's an accepted buy. I can go over to my pending orders and I have a live order right now for OCTO at the price of 620. So limit orders will work in pre-market, and now you're trading 2 hours before the market even opens. And now that's a beautiful thing, because when all this hot news comes on out, you are going to be able to take advantage of the pre-market movement. Now, what's the advantages of trading in pre-market? Number one, if news comes out, you are the first one in the news. First come, first served. If I see that, hey, we have a partnership, NVIDIA partners with penny stock XYZ, the first people to find that is going to be the first people to make the most amount of money. Why do you guys think I'm awake every morning just, again, watching the scanners? Why do you think I'm awake every morning saying to myself, what's going to be the best press releases here? Because stock trading is first come, first serve. The people who jump in on the plays, the moment, again, the news catalyst comes on out, everyone else is late. Everyone else is behind. Everyone else is going to be following and waiting for the big time spikes. So that's why this is so crucial. That's why this is so important. So we have all of our keywords, the keywords that we like to see, the stocks that, get highlighted with, again, NVIDIA or positive or top line results or cancer. That's why I have voice alerts. That's why we have, of course, all of our keywords that we're looking for to help us, figure out if these press releases are good or not. So if you become a master of pre-market, you become a master of finding hot news. You become a master of, again, being able to find these plays the moment they come on out. That's when you are going to be the most successful. That's when you guys are going to be able to make the most amount of money, right? Because the thing is, traders, I know a lot of people right now, guess what they're doing? They're a person that sits back. They're following random people on Twitter or StockTwits or wherever. And again, they wait for a play to spike 100%. How many people are now saying, oh, Decky, I like OCTO. OCTO is a great play now. Aha! Can you tell me when to buy OCTO? Can you tell me when to get involved with OCTO? Guys, it's already up 330%. OCTO, guys, at this point, guess what? I'm looking for shorts in the future. I'm not looking for, probably the stock to spike on up too much higher. It could get up to $8, maybe $8.50. So there is still a little bit more left. But at the same time, where's the real money? The real money is down here. The real money is sub $4. The real money is, again, within that first 30 minutes of that hot news. So, traders, let's break this on down, because we have about 15 minutes until the next press release wave. For anyone who does not know, press releases come out every 30 minutes in the stock market. Press releases come out at 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 a.m. You have those 5 press releases every single day. Now, will there be times that maybe a press release comes out, at 6:59, or an OCTO, it came out at 6:52? Yes, there could always be news that comes on out. At that time, we want to realize that the majority of, again, stocks that spike are going to be lower float plays. Low floats are the low supply of shares available to the public. When you have a low supply of shares and you have a high demand, you get very big spikes, such as OCTO being up 330%. So we have a stock, OCTO, has a float of sub 3 million. It's at 2.8 million in float. This is a low supply. For a reference, anything under 5 million is considered very low float. This is the amount of shares available to the public. If we have a good press release, that gives us a demand, that gives us a reason, that gives us credibility. And now everyone wants to buy a stock with a low supply. That's going to lead to the price increasing dramatically. So what do we have? Good press release, low supply, high demand, price is going to go on up. Every 30 minutes, we come out with news. So for every single person right here, what you should do at this time, a little heads on up, I'm using FoxRunner. FoxRunner is the best news scanner I found. And also it's free as well. They do have a premium plan. That's what I use, but they do have a free feature as well. But essentially what we have here, for anyone who does not know, is number one, I always, again, do this. Number one, always set it for lower floats, 0 to 20 million in float. 99% of the time, if a stock is over 20 million in float, I don't really care about it. Now, there are times that, again, great news comes on out with larger plays, such as RAPP. RAPP does have a larger float. It's not even that big, 17 million in float. So again, this is actually within its price range. I thought it was much bigger. But as you guys could see, the majority of the time, the low float ones are going to be the day trading plays, the ones that are going to be able to make you the most amount of money. Number two is that you guys are going to want to study your keywords. Now, there are hundreds of press releases every single day. We want to figure out what are the good ones. So what do you think are good press releases? Well, words that have, let's say, positive. Positive what? Drug trials. Positive drug trials that talk about cancer. Maybe it has partnerships. Maybe have improvements. Maybe we're awarded. Maybe are demonstrating significant results. Maybe again showing survival data. So you have 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star words here. So basically what you guys can do here is we want to figure out what are going to be the best press releases. We want to put the odds in our favor in every single way. So if I know what time hot press releases come on out, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, and now again, I put it for only the stocks that are going to be under 20 million in float. So I have the time that these press releases are coming out, stocks that are only 20 million in float. And then on top of that, I know again, hot keywords. So the keywords, the 3-star words, I put them all in highlighted areas. So basically, whenever a hot press release comes on out, like the word positive, it's highlighted for me in yellow. It's standing out. So I see it right away and I know, is this one worth it for me, right? Positive safety review, demonstrating, DNTH right here, right? It's like DNTH, this stock is up. This stock came out at 7 a.m. DNTH spiked 68%. It's a 3-star word. What's the 3-star word? Positive. Phase 2, right? Goes over the keywords. We want to make things easy. And now I know you guys won't be able to hear this, but at the same time, you guys also can put on voice alerts. Wherever there is a hot keyword, you can have it read to you the title, so I also hear it. So basically, again, what I always want to do is I want to be the first one into a play. How do I get the first one into a play? Well, 99% of times when a stock goes on a big time rip and run, it's because it comes out with some sort of new catalyst, aka a press release. People don't randomly just buy into a stock all at the same time. There's usually a press release that comes on out that makes everyone buy that play. So if we can actually become let's say the perfect press release reader, we could be able to figure out what is the best news out there. We are now going to be able to find the next big rip and run. So let's break this on down. If we want to be the best day trader in the world, what we actually have to do is become the best press release reader in the world. 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. Stock sub 20 million in float. Understand again what keywords you like that lead to the biggest spikes and the biggest rips and runs. Let's not only have a visual sense, such as words being highlighted, but let's also have a hearing sense where the words are being read out loud to us. And now when we find these plays such as OCTO or RAPP or FORD, we are aware of them right away. We are aware of them first. We are finding them the moment they come on out. So guess what? We are the ones who can make the most amount of money. So again, OCTO right here, right? You know, being alerted before 7 a.m. And again, OCTO going on these massive rips and massive runs. So if you were asking me, you know, Dek, what is the equipment that you use every single day? Number one, my broker, who I use to short plays, buy in and out before pre-market. That's going to be Cobra trading. Dek, my scanners and my charts. Who is this? This is Trade Ideas. And again, the most important scanner I have is right here, which is Fox Runner. So that's my most important scanner. All three of them, to me, are a must. I must have Fox Runner. I must have Trade Ideas. I must have, again, my broker with Cobra. Those are the only three things I need. Those are the top 3 things. As long as I have those, I'm good. That's what I need, though, at all times, right? So we know, though, right now, the number one play by far is OCTO. We know right now the number one play by far is OCTO right here. And this play is trying to, again, continuously spike and continuously rip and continuously run. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are live, if you guys are watching, if you guys are enjoying this day so far, smash that thumbs on up right here at this moment. So if you guys are excited about this day and you guys are loving what you guys are hearing, smash that thumbs on up. Let's get ready to rock. Now, guys, we are only 10 minutes away until the 8 a.m. press release. But again, until 8 a.m., most likely all the buying volume and all the hype is going to go over to OCTO and stay on OCTO. So again, OCTO right here, traders, is where the majority of buying volume is at. Now, the big thing we have to ask ourselves is, how much higher can OCTO go up to? OCTO, if we take a look at how much higher can this play go up to, let's look at past chart history pattern. Let's put a horizontal line right at 730 where it is right now. And again, can we just scroll back and find any past chart history pattern that shows like an old spiking high? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys could see, it seems like we don't have much resistance until where? 830? All the way on up towards like 925? So for me here, team, I do not feel comfortable shorting OCTO at this moment. I do not feel comfortable shorting probably until OCTO gets above $9. I know people love that I short. People say, Dek, one of the type of guys that always goes after plays on the short side. I am not a person who likes to tell people who follow me to say, hey, everyone, let's go buy a stock up 400% and hope it goes up higher. I personally don't like doing that. Now, I will say, I do think if this stock continues to squeeze, if this stock continues to push, if this stock continues to run, if this stock continues to move itself on up, guess what right now, guys? We could go all the way on up towards around that, 920, 930 mark. But the thing is, it's also a little bit of a tough area because I don't like telling you guys, hey, there's $2 left on this play. Go buy a stock up 400% right now. So you have to use your discretion a little bit. You guys are probably saying, all right, we got a low float stock, came out with a great press release. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. Stock's been moving on up. It's up 400%. There's definitely room for more. While there's room for more, I have to be smart. If I jump in at 720 and all of a sudden starts turning and dumping, I have to be willing to get out. You have to go into this play realizing, hey, you know what? It's dangerous. You have to realize, you know what? This is going to be tricky. The thing is, team, it's almost like OCTO would be like buying your first motorcycle. If I went to go buy a first motorcycle, I would say to myself, okay, if I purchase this motorcycle, I need to understand a few things. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous hobby. It could be very fun. It's very exhilarating. It's probably an amazing feeling having that bike and that road and enjoying it. But even if I do everything right, there could be something that still happens that's wrong, right? And that's the thing about OCTO. OCTO right here, you could, again, be following your strategy. You could be doing everything right. It's just the fact that this play could still go south on you. So understand the risks, understand the danger, understand what could be happening over on this play. But if you say, hey, Dek, I'm good with living on the edge a little bit, go after it. Have some fun and realize OCTO is probably going to try to get up towards $9 or higher. Now, I want to be looking for shorts after $9, aka betting against the company after it gets up to $9. Let's see how much shorts are. They might be a little expensive. 2,000 shares, inquire. Let's see here. 2,000 shares. The guys, this is over on Cobra here. Let's go here. How much is this going to be? Oh, that's not bad at all. 30 bucks. Guys, so it's going to cost me $30 to locate 2,000 shares. That's not bad whatsoever. I'll take that every single time. That's not bad whatsoever, So we are all set, ready to go right there. That is absolutely awesome. Absolutely great. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to see what's going to be coming on up. Man, that is absolutely great to be able to see here. Let's see if we can go all the way up towards, again, that 920 area. So right now, team, we still got some hype. We still got some momentum. OCTO, again, I would say, Dek, where do you want to short it? I would like to short it above like 920, 930. That's like where I would like to short it. It's gonna be tough to get through like $8 though. A lot of people like to short around 875. A lot of people like to short around those areas. We know that, guys. Let me again post this link for you guys over on YouTube. Just a little heads on up. If you guys want to use the same broker that I'm using, $30 for 2,000 shares to short it. Here's, again, some discounts for everyone so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. We are getting a little bit of a pullback, though, at this exact moment. There you guys go. All right, cool. All right, traders. So OCTO, how much more is left in the tank here? What are you guys thinking? How much higher can OCTO get up towards? Again, for me, I would like to see another $1.10 or so. Anyone long on OCTO right now? Stock's up 440%. 440%. Just heard the word success. Voice alert, SINT. We got 5 minutes until the 8 a.m. press release wave. And I know you guys can't hear the voice alerts, but again, they're very helpful. So SINT, we can kind of keep our eyes peeled on that real quick. Did just come out with the word success. SINT, not doing too much though at this moment. OCTO here, traders. Again, goal on this play. Want to see if this one can get up towards around 930. Now, Dek, why 930? Because again, this is so important for us. I always like to explain my trades. I'm sitting here right now. You might have just logged in saying, okay, Dek's looking for a short on a stock that's up 500%. Okay, I understand it. Stocks that get pumped up 500% usually do not hold their gains. So what's the idea? The idea is always look at past chart history pattern. If we are sitting right here at the price of 780, let's just put a red line going across the board at the price of 780. Now, we can scroll back and we can realize that we haven't been at these highs in years. We have not been at this high in a very long time. So what I'm looking for is I realized that the stock IPO'd back in 2023. What I am asking myself is back in all of this mambo jumbo right here, where is there the clearest cut platform? Now, what do I mean by that? Right now, this red line represents where we're at. That's that 770 mark. I think the best area, stick with me here, is going to be probably, I'm going to go with right here, right around that 915 to 930 mark. Now, why do I think that? Why am I again randomly picking this area? Because if I take a little screenshot right here, I am seeing this. I am seeing we opened up at that area. I'm seeing we had a bounce play off that area. I'm seeing we had another bounce, a whole lot of consolidation, and then we flipped it. And that held up as a reversal. And that held up as a resistance. And that held up towards a sell-off. And then we didn't even get back up towards it, and then we started dropping. So basically what I'm thinking is if we can get near this mark, this is where there will be some sort of trouble. There will be some sort of issue around that red line up towards around that price of 915 to 930. That's my goal. So if I scroll all the way back to where we are right now over on OCTO, and we're at 764 at this moment, I'm saying to myself, okay, hey, a lot of potential if this stock gets back towards this area. So I need a little bit more of a pop. I would like to see another about $1.30 here, and then this is where I would feel confident. Remember again my saying on the stock market, it's all about putting the odds in your favor. If I short right now, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be like, hey, I'm going to lose. There's a great chance that we fade and fall after coming up to 815 after the stock has spiked up 450%. But at the same time, I would love to be able to short where I know I have little risk and I have a lot of reward. I would like to short where I have little risk and a lot of reward. And that's just where I feel better. So the thing is, I would rather wait. Now, Dek, does that mean we're automatically going to win? No. That means, again, if I ended up taking a loss, let's say up at 930 or so, and I have to get out at 960, 970, unfortunately, that happens. And the stock goes higher than what I expected. But at the same time here, traders, I could slowly, again, average into a play, try to figure out the best overall cost basis, and, of course, go from there. Right now, not in on this play. Got up to 835. I want to bring the news scanner back up. Let me, again, put it underneath everything, and we could see if any hot news comes on out at the time of 8 o'clock. What I will say, however, though, is the majority of traders are focused over on OCTO. It's going to be hard to take away the hype. It's going to be hard to take away the action from OCTO. Now, guys, you know what's so crazy about OCTO right now? Is that OCTO, this is what I mean by supply. This is what I mean by demand. This is what I mean on why the price is increasing so quickly. It's because on an average day, OCTO has 1.1 million in float, or excuse me, 1.1 million shares traded. That's a normal day. Normal day is only 1.1 million shares are traded. That's it. Today, it is not even 8 a.m. and we have 62 million. We are 62 times hotter today than what we have on a normal day. How crazy is that? And it's not even 8 o'clock. Team, let's just be ready to rock and roll in case this stock ever starts, getting any sort of hype. If all of a sudden OCTO starts squeezing on up towards new heights. And we also have news coming out in 30 seconds. I get a little Celsius going this morning. I was up late last night, team. I was watching the Bills game. Anyone watch the Bills-Ravens game last night? It was a good one. That's like a Super Bowl game right there. I mean, that's like as good as you can get. I like the Bills. I'm a big Bills guy. I am. I like the Jets. The Jets are my favorite team. They stink, though, but I always root for the Bills. I do like the Bills. Even though they're in the same conference, I like the Bills. They're a good guy. Good team. A little Joshy Poo right there. Awesome. All right, team. Let's get ourselves ready. 8 o'clock right now. Let's see what news comes on out. Let's see what OCTO does. So we're watching not only for news, we're watching for OCTO. Guys, what do we have right now? Bitcoin. We have a Bitcoin press release, BFRG. Let's see, BFRG. So these are press releases that are all coming out right now at this moment. COCP, I'm kind of taking a look right here. Oh, COCP, anything that's COCP, a little bit of news right now. Nothing ginormous, though. Nothing ginormous has come out yet. Nothing that's spiking up massively. Let's just see. COCP receives FDA clearance. You guys can see this one. So we have receives FDA clearance for potential. So COCP's gone from 150 to 170 real quick. Now it's up to 174. So some people are running over into an FDA clearance play. So you see COCP is trying to get a little bit of buying volume. Not the biggest press release. OSS was just awarded. We do have RECT, says it has $32.6 million standby equity purchase agreement to launch a Bitcoin treasury. Maybe, again, we're going to see RECT come out with the press release or a little bit of buying volume. We'll see if RECT breaks through $5 and starts getting a little bit of hype. Nothing too big, though, just yet. Nothing that's making me jump off my seat just yet here, guys, out of the 8 o'clock press releases. As we know, COCP is probably the best one out of 8 o'clock so far. COCP had a quick little spike, now coming back on down. But as you guys can see, what makes these stocks rip and run, it comes from, again, having some sort of catalyst behind it, some sort of reason behind it. But as I was saying before, guys, it's going to be really difficult to take any volume away from OCTO today. It will be. OCTO, I don't care if you like it or if you love it or if you hate it or you don't like it. This is where the majority of the people are going to be focused on today. So the thing is, OCTO, this is where the majority of people are going to be focused. This is where the majority of the people are going to be looking at. So OCTO, where the hype's at, where the action's at, where the focus is at right now. And we have our price target. We have our goal. We know what we're focusing on. I would love to see OCTO maybe set itself up into a little bit of this bull flag pattern and try to get a squeeze. Hey, it's the OCTO party right now. No brand new news at 8 o'clock. Nothing we need at this moment. So right now here, traders, OCTO, keeping our eyes peeled, staying fresh here. So right now, traders, let's just stay alert on absolutely everything. Man, we're having a good morning. Huh? You guys having some fun today? You guys having a good morning already? I mean, hey, team, I'll say it's pretty good. Waking on up with me right here. They call it Wake Up with Sean Dekmar. I will say, team, it's an absolute blast to wake up right next to me, depending on who you ask. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time today. Starting off on our Money Monday, already having some action. It's not like we're sitting here looking for a play. We know that we're going to be getting trades in on the day. We know there's going to be opportunity on this day. We know there's going to be, again, chances for, again, a lot of profit, a lot of opportunity for every single trader. RECT, guys, remember RECT now finally starting to get a little bit of that hype. RECT doesn't really have a lot of buying. RECT trying to steal a little buying volume right now. Guys, take a look over on RECT. RECT, this is the one right here, right? RECT. At a 17% gain, 3-star press release says $32.6 million standby equity agreement on Bitcoin treasury strategy. So remember, news leads to buying. You become a great press release finder, a great press release reader. You will find the next big breakout. So look at this. RECT right now trying to steal the hype. RECT at this moment trying to get this momentum. So RECT, guys, look at this play right now. Stocks really, again, guys, look at RECT. What the heck is going? Look at that play now. So that stock is going absolutely crazy at this moment. And So guys, RECT just went absolutely bonkers. Now this thing, would anyone short this? Anyone want to short RECT? I mean, geez Louise. This play, again, just went crazy, and it's because it's talking about that Bitcoin. So it's like we talked about this play. We found it. We saw this right away, didn't we? We found this. We saw this right away. We saw RECT wake on up. We saw the reasoning behind it. It's just like, boom. Stock, again, people get excited. Now, again, the big thing is RECT actually going to hold up its gains? Is RCET going to hold up its gains, or is this just going to be like one big pump and dump type of play? Now, the thing is, if it's one big pump and dump, that's okay sometimes. Why is that okay? Because guess what, traders? Pump and dumps can make you a lot of money, right? RECT went from $5, just shot up to $18 there for a second. Like, whoa. That was a little bit ridiculous. That was a little bit crazy. That was a little bit wild. So RECT, I will say someone just got a little smoked on their account though. For that one random guy that just bought all the way at the price of $18, probably not enjoying his morning too much. There's one random guy at this moment who just bought all the way up at $18 who's saying, I'm not having the fun I was promised. And you know what? I don't blame him. All right. It's not a good time to be sitting on RECT at the price of $18 right there. All right here, traders. So RECT, we did see a quick, rip and run. OCTO, though, keeping our eyes peeled right there. mean, hey, guys, September. The thing is, I've been saying this for a while now. September to February is probably my favorite time to trade. We have, every single one of these plays, right? September to February, by far my favorite time. Kids are back to school. Wall Street traders are done with summer. No one's going on vacation. Everyone's back to work. The more people that are in front of a computer, the more money we're going to be able to make. That's the way it works. When you see people trading in front of their computer, we have crazy amounts of volatility. Guys, as the weather gets colder, as people are not outside, as people are not going on vacations, people are indoors. When you're indoors, you got to find things to do. AKA, you sit in front of your computer and you trade stocks. That's what happens every fall, every winter. More people are flooded to the markets. That's why summertime, sometimes summer can get slow. That's why summertime, sometimes the summer is like, right? But now the fun really starts. And we see people back, and we see random RECT $10 rips. We see OCTO right now up 400%. I'm getting a little excited in here. Someone's going to have to strap me on in. Because right now, traders, I want to see what's going to be coming on up here next. So, OCTO right now, getting a little bit weaker. OCTO, guys, I'm a little bit nervous. Is this play going to be able to consistently hold? OCTO traders, if this play cannot hold up its gains, we are going to be fading and falling and dropping. Obviously, the stock was up nearly 500%. But team, what's the goal here? The next goal over on OCTO is going to be, can it find that wedge pattern? This will be the next goal over on OCTO. Can it find the wedge pattern? Can it find the potential to squeeze? Can OCTO get tight enough, right here, tight, inside this wedge to possibly be able to break on out, right? That's what we want. Can OCTO get inside this wedge, get as tight as it possibly can to get that breakout? So OCTO, we have our uptrend. Now, the easy way to be able to trade this stock is anything that you see on this play that is above the purple line. Above the purple line is going to be considered still bullish. Anything that is underneath the purple line is going to be what we consider bearish. You go underneath this purple line, you are definitely going to be more on the bearish side of the trend. You have a better chance of shorters. You have the better chance of selling off. You have a better chance of fading and falling. Guys, I want you guys to realize something. When you guys watch me trade or listen to me trade or you guys are here, I try my best, try my absolute best to never be biased towards a play. How many times do you ever go on, let's say, a social media board and there's someone being like, I love this stock. This stock's the best. This stock. Guys, I have no feelings on OCTO. OCTO, if it goes on up, great. If it goes on down, great. All I want to do is look at the chart and actually trade what is the hot side. So someone give me the answer right now. Who's in control at this moment? On a non-biased opinion, are buyers in control at this moment or are shorters in control at this moment? At this moment, buyers are in control. There's no disagreeing with me. This stock is on an uptrend, building higher lows, up 426%. Buyers are in control at this moment. Shorters will definitely have their time, but that time would be when it cracks over to the trend line. Where you lose money is where you try to short when buyers are in control. Where you lose money is when you try to buy when shorters are in control. You get into car accidents when you drive on the opposite side of the highway. If I'm going against the grain, against traffic, hurting myself, guess what? I'm going on the wrong side of momentum. And that's where, again, things can get ugly. So even if OCTO comes on down to the price of 720, it's still buyers are in control until that crack of the trend line, right? I want you guys to realize that. I know my camera just turned off. Let me go switch the battery real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll switch the battery out. Claire, new battery. Claire, yeah, get the new battery right now, ASAP. I'm on Stock Twits Live at this moment. Come on. We need again, yep. Enrique, can you again unpackage that? Get the scissors. You got the scissors? Yeah, we should be all set here in a second. Yeah, Claire, go. Go now. Hey, guys. Hey. I appreciate everyone's cooperation during that time. Technical difficulties. We are all back. We're all set, ready to go. All right. All right. Team, right now, still watching OCTO. RECT, quick little rip and run. Start coming right back on down at this moment. REPP, FORD. Let's see if there's anything else that we really need at this moment here, traders. We got an OCTO, a little bit of a squeeze at this moment. RAPP trying to hold. FORD. No, 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 no. So I am not seeing, and again, please correct me if I'm wrong, XAIR. So guys, we got a little bit of XAIR action at this time. I just always want to make sure I'm aware of every single play. I want to make sure, again, I'm not missing any stock whatsoever. When there is a play, when there is hype, when there is attention towards, some sort of stock, I want to make sure, again, that we are on top of it. I want to make sure, of course, every single person is aware of it. So XAIR, room to run today if it can get up towards around that $5 area. So we do got a couple little plays that, we want to keep on the back burner. But right now, traders, we got our number one stock. Hey, team, as I was saying before, if you guys are loving this day, if you guys are enjoying this morning, everyone smash that thumbs on up right here and right now. Let's get ourselves excited and let's get ourselves ready to go on this day. How much more potential do we have left? Are we going to see any sort of big-time breakouts, spikes, and rips and runs? And the answer is yes, sir. Yes, sir. So always want to make sure every single person is aware at this time. XAIR is kind of number 2, creeping its way on up. So XAIR, number 2, creeping its way on up. We have a little bit of potential at this time, but it's still the number 1 gain right now is still OCTO. And I just know if OCTO breaks back above $8, ladies and gentlemen, that thing could easily squeeze. Pop quiz, what's our game plan over on OCTO? We know, again, the next main resistance line is not until about that 930 area. So 930 is when we know things can really step on up. Right? OCTO, Deck, is this stock bullish or bearish? Still bullish, right? We are still 100% bullish on OCTO. But Deck, the stock's fallen from 830 down to 750. Doesn't matter. Still building higher lows. Doesn't matter. It's still on the bullish side. Doesn't matter. The stock is still holding on up, right? So even if it cracks underneath this purple line, it would be considered bearish. Well, Deck, what if it gets back above the purple line? Well, then it's back to the bullish side. So you got to play this the best of your abilities. But traders, when I say put the odds in your favor, this is what I mean by it, okay? Stock trading, you never want to do this, okay? This is what I want you guys to understand right here and right now. You can trade like a casino, only instead of being the tourist, you are the house. The house will take some losses every now and then, but over time, they always win. What's the worst thing you can do as a stock trader? As a stock trader, this is you, and you put your money into the stock market, and you say, here it is. Here's my money into the stock market. Now, you do not want to have a 50% chance that you win $500, and you do not want a 50% chance that you lose $500. That's not the right way to be able to trade. The right way for you to be able to trade is that you are going to be able to have a 80% chance that you win $500, and you are going to have a 10% chance or a 20% chance that you lose $100. So not only are you increasing your odds that you're able to win, but you're also minimizing your losses while minimizing your odds that you lose. Well, Deck, how do I do that? Well, simply enough right here. You guys can just take a look at this chart. How can I maximize my reward and minimize my loss? Well, if I wanted to buy this play, what is every area that I could buy this that is going to maximize my chance of success? Well, I could buy near the purple line. Buy near the purple line, buy near the purple line, buy near the purple line. If you bought next to the purple line every single time, look at how much money you could have won. All on the upside. That could be $1,000, $900. This could be $2,000. This could be $400. Now, Deck, what if it went underneath that purple line? Well, if it went underneath, that's losing $200. That's losing $150. That's losing, again, $200. So you're making $1,000, you're losing $200 because if you go underneath that trend line and we start cracking, it's time to get out. Well, it's the same exact thing on the opposite side. The opposite side is, hey, Deck, what if, again, we realize whenever we have strong resistance, whenever we have an upper shadow, whenever after we see a big explosion, we start looking for a short? So again, you look for a short at, some top resistance, or maybe after a strong upper shadow, or maybe again, you see that we've gone overextended. Well, then obviously, guess what? We have this room to fade and fall and drop. And if you, again, just are willing to get out after maybe that upper shadow forms, if we ever squeeze back on up, then again, you're minimizing your losses. So remember, stock trading is not, let me have a 50% chance of 500. Let me have a 50% chance of losing 500. It is, let me have an 80% chance of winning 500. Let me have a 20% chance of losing 100. So I'm never 50-50. I'm always having the odds in my favor. And when the odds are in my favor, as that's the only time we trade, we have more chances of winning more money than what we're even losing. That's how you're successful in the stock market. So right now, OCTO will continue to keep our eyes peeled on this play as it's still holding this trend line. So right now here, traders, we are watching, we are waiting, we're seeing what's coming on up. And we're going to see if, we get any sort of big hype or big buying volume. Guys, OCTO still trying to hold on up this trend line right here. And we're going to see if we can break $8. Guys, again, a lot of buyers still moving on in. OCTO at 444%. RAPP is not a bad stock at all, guys. Had a great press release. Came out with positive phase 2 trials that reached endpoints. Ford also had a press release this morning, right? Ford tried to get a little breakout of that $40 mark. Not too much, though. Hour, not too bad. Hour's been a top gainer 3 days in a row. XAIR, not too bad. So again, if we're taking a look, let's just kind of take a step back real quick. Guys, top gainers with news or filings here today. Let's see. Top gainers with news or filings. Number 1, OCTR, right? Or OCTO, excuse me. Announces $250 million private placement, $20 million from BMNR, aka Tom Lee stock. RAPP. RAPP right here, guys. This stock came out with positive top-line results on phase 2 studies. Ford. Ford came on out, talks about $1.65 billion in cash going into stablecoin and digital cryptocurrencies. A lot of cryptocurrencies. XAIR. XIR, primary brain cancer in adults working on a brand new drug that has been granted access from the FDA. All positive news, right? All positive news. DNTH, positive phase 2 studies. Traders, what do I teach you? If you, again, study press releases, you will become one of the best traders in the market. If you study press releases, the time to come out, if you study press releases, you understand keywords, you guys are using the scanners, you guys are going to be incredible. So, all of these plays spiking for a reason. All of these plays ripping and running. Take a screenshot if you guys need to. These are all the top gainers on the day. Let me add the New York Stock Exchange as well. These are all the best top gainers. OCTO, we know it has news. RAPP, news. Ford, news. Hour, news. XAR, news. DNTH, news. So again, top 5 all have credibility behind them. All great things so far. We still got another 10 minutes until the next press release wave. And right now, we still have OCTO at this moment looking to see, can it squeeze that wedge? So OCTO right here, traders, trying to squeeze that wedge tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Right now here, team, want to see what we have. Getting tighter inside this wedge. Let's see if we can possibly get a breakout in the near future here, team. Want to stay alert, want to stay ready across the board. Let's get ready to go. Guys, I need everyone to turn up right now. I need everyone to turn up, okay? Right now, get excited. Get yourself ready to go. It is, again, Money Monday. Money Monday. Traders, I want you guys to set a goal for yourself on OCTO right now. If that is, hey, Dek, I'm going to short this play. Hey, Dek, I'm going to buy this play. Hey, Dek, I'm going to follow my game plan. And again, I'm not saying you guys all have to make a certain amount of money, but I'm saying set a plan for yourself today and follow and execute that plan. And you do not leave your chair. You do not eat. You do not use the bathroom until you execute that plan. Okay? You do not deserve to leave that room until you execute that plan perfectly. Right, guys, here we go. OCTO going for the squeeze here. OCTO looking for the squeeze. OCTO here, traders, trying to get that new high. Can we get it? We have top resistance. Top resistance. Can OCTO break through 835 and get up to my target, 930-ish? So again, OCTO, I still have that 930-ish target here. And this stock, again, we're looking to see, can we keep on going? Guys, here comes a new high potentially. Guys, all inside that uptrend area. Bulls are still fully in control. Bulls are still fully in control, as we know. Came on up to 830 right now. Guys, anyone long on this time? Anyone saying, Dek, I'm going after it? Dek, I got in at the trend line. Dek, I'm in on this play for this specific reason. Dek. Who's in on the long side right now? Maybe again saying, I'm looking for 875. I'm looking for $9. Dek, I'm going to try to ride this up to 10 bucks. So we do have, again, OCTO at this moment, still trying to go on up. You guys know I like the 930-ish area. Again, you guys can take a step on back. Daily chart. What do I have on this? just in case anyone is just joining us maybe a little bit later, 9:30 area over on OCTO. I went into full detail about this before, but this is just where I personally see the best platform. I see there's a bounce play at 9:30, bounce play at 9:30, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. The transition at 9:30, top resistance 9:30, top resistance 9:30, top resist. That's where I think we're going to have a lot of trouble. That's where I think the main issue is going to be. That's where I think the main trouble is going to be. So, OCTO still trying to spike its way on up. We are, again, getting closer to our areas that we like and that we want to see. I am just staying ready on this play. Going to start putting some entries up near around 920, 250 shares. Maybe, again, 927, 250 shares. Let's go 929, 250 shares. Let's go up to 938, 250 shares. Let's go up to 944. 250 shares. Let's go up a little bit higher in case things kind of get a little carried away, up to 960, right? Let's go up to 954. I'm just trying to have the overall cost basis right around that like 930 area. And if it goes a little higher, hey, I can average up slightly. But the thing is, I'm just trying to set up my best area for a cost basis around 930. So that's my game plan right now here, traders. We got up to 887 so far. Shout out to everyone again staying patient. We haven't shorted this play yet. Shout out to everyone again finding the stock and seeing this one be able to squeeze that wedge. I mean, guys, that's been the beautiful thing, hasn't it been? Squeezing that wedge all the way up towards those top areas that we really liked, right? So again, squeezing that wedge and consistently moving stuff on up. Now, little heads on up for you guys. I am not in on anything, but I am going to drag over my P&L board right here just so you guys can see if I ever do get filled, you guys can see everything. Now, when I trade, guys, I don't like to, again, be like everyone else. Now, what does everyone else do? Everyone else is this. Camera off. Profits away. Hey, guys. Hey, I just made $1 billion. I just made $1 billion. I want to show you guys everything. I want to show you guys every move. I want to show you guys every second. I want to show you guys every single step. So the thing is, I want to do this live. Let's see if we get filled here coming on up. So, team, I am in on this, or I'm going to be looking to get filled over on this play. Live P&L is right above me. Guys, first trade I'm in on. I am in right now, short side. Short side in on this play. Right now, I got 1,000, 2,000 shares total. 2,000 shares total in at this time. Guys, stock just spiked up to $10. Going to look to see if it's going to keep going. That cost basis is 940. I'm in at 2,000 shares at this time. I do want to see the big reversal right now. So I'm in at 2,000 shares at this time. Cost basis is 940. Currently down $800. This is going to be a fast play, quick play. I want to be ready for it. On all cases, I don't want this one to squeeze up to $10. Already going a little bit higher than what I want, but I just want to be ready in case I ever need to get out of this play. Let's see if we get a reversal. Above $10, I will just have to get out because I don't want to hold this above 10. So right now here, traders, watching to see, can we get the pullback? Dek, what's your cost basis? 940, 2,000 shares. Currently down $500. So we did just get that big upper shadow, came up to $10 here. Stock has massive amounts of volume. Massive amounts of volume. I try to get out of that play right there. Guys, I'm getting squeezed slightly, going higher than what I want. Got to get out. Got to move on. This is, again, squeezing me. This is a live short squeeze, a live disaster. Guys, I'm out of this play. Got to take my loss. Got to take my loss. It's a live short squeeze. Got caught in at the area that I wanted to get in on. I'm 100% out of this play. And thank goodness I'm out of this play. Went after it. Got caught in a short squeeze. Moved on from it. Did just lose $2,000 though. So in on the play. At the area I liked. Got out of the stock. Short squeeze. As you guys can see, madness right here. Dek, you upset with that trade? I'm not upset with the trade. I got in where I wanted to. I got out of the play. I moved on from it. I could be in a lot more trouble. You got to take it with a grain of salt. I liked the area I liked. Or excuse me, I got in at the area I liked. I took a loss on this play. You guys can see it, but I'm not holding and hoping. Now, what can I do? I can take a step back. Take a step back and try to figure out, okay, how can I make money now? How can I, again, bounce back? Can I bounce back? Is there a way I'm going to be able to bounce back? This guy's on camera, and he stinks. This guy sucks. Let's try to figure it out. Let's try to do it all together right here. OCTO. We were in on this play. Stock started ripping and running. We got the area we liked. We had to move on from that play. Now, as I move on from this play, we do have this big, large upper shadow now forming. I do not want a revenge trade. Revenge trading is me jumping in on a play, hoping that I make all my money back. That's the worst thing I can do, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to take a step back. I want to take a second to figure out where is the next strong resistance line. Where is there going to be trouble? Well, we just got up to 1288. 1288 is what we got up to so far. I would say, do I want to trade again? 100%. Have I ever been down $2,000 before? 100%. But again, the last thing I want to do is get emotional. I don't want to just jump in and hope again that the stock is going to turn and fade. Now, the thing that I want to do is I want to ask myself, is that going to hold up as the top? We know that OCTO is a money-making play. I got the cost basis I wanted, that 930, 940 mark. It just exploded. And that's stock trading sometimes, guys. Just like we talked about the house. The house is going to lose sometimes, and that's okay. But the thing is, if we consistently hold on up, we will win over time. That's how I'm able to do this. So let me show you guys my P&L at this time. OCTO, where did I get in on this play? Let's show you guys it all at this moment. OCTO, I was in at 920, 930, 940, 960. Cost basis, 940. 2,000 shares. I got out as the stock spiked on up. 270 up to 280. Now, if you're saying, Dek, why didn't you get out quicker? I mean, unfortunately, it was just so much. It was so fast. Right, guys? Unfortunately, that was just so fast. That thing exploded. So I really couldn't do anything. That was just one of those plays that it short squeezed me. Now, we could figure out what's the next possible move. Now, what's the next move here? I'm going to take a step back here for a moment. Let the play try to find some new support. Let the play try to find some new resistance. But the thing is, at this time, we got a brand new press release at 8:30, and we got to keep getting after it here. Hey, win or lose, I want you guys to see my trades. Win or lose, I want to be transparent. Win or lose, I want you guys to learn from my wins and learn from my losses. Win or lose, I want you guys to be able to say, hey, he's doing it here. He's showing it. And now, again, you could take everything, if that's a negative, that's a positive, on, again, how I'm trading this play right now. So do I want to be down $2,700? No, not at all. Is it going to ruin my day? No, not at all. And I'm hoping by the end of the day, we're up $2,700. But we got to try to figure this out together. So OCTO right now. How much higher can this play spike back on up towards? I do not feel comfortable probably shorting OCTO until back above 12. Back above 12, I would say, hey, you know what? This stock could definitely be good for us. But again, I don't feel comfortable shorting until, again, another, up near around that $12 plus area. Well, Dek, what if it falls and fades all the way down to $10 and you miss out on your short? If I miss out on the short and it goes all the way back down to $9.90, then that's part of life, baby. The thing is, again, I trade with a $40,000 account. Losing $2,700 is not going to, again, blow me up by any sort of way. But the last thing I can do is short, get caught up in another short squeeze. Short, get caught up in another short squeeze. Short, get caught up in another short squeeze. That's the last thing I can do. So the thing is, if it dumps right now and it dumps, hey, we got new plays every single day. If it spikes back on up, we can find good opportunities. But I will consistently look to put the odds in my favor where I could say, let me short at highs, let me dip buy lows. And I could always look for a dip buy if this thing does start coming back on down. So OCTO, crazy play, went after it, took a loss, got my ass smacked right there. Now, we got to get ready for the next possible play. So how much higher can this thing go up to? Next strong resistance line is going to be up towards around the 1270s. 1270s is next. Let's see right now here, traders. First trade, 0 for 1. Your boy walked up to the plate. Randy Johnson throwing freaking curveballs right here. And I take a loss. OCTO. Dek, where would you look for a next possible short? Near the highs, right? Near the highs is where, again, we have the most trouble. Was I expecting a short squeeze there? I was not. Okay, that's that one. I wasn't expecting the short squeeze there. So OCTO, if this play can get up towards around 1275, that's probably the next shorting opportunity, guys. Let's look for this next one. 8:30 also. Keep your eyes peeled on any sort of news. Keep your eyes peeled for any sort of news that might be right around the corner. This thing, again, still trying to squeeze. And know what I will say, right? It's almost like, what I will say at this moment, guys, little heads on up, is it's almost like, stock trading sometimes is like falling in love with a dangerous hobby, right? Let's imagine if we were like an alligator wrangler. Why are you an alligator wrangler? Because I love alligators. But at the same time, if every now and then an alligator takes a little, bite off the pinky, you got to understand that comes on down to, again, flirting with an alligator. Same exact thing. Right here, I love this job, and I love the amount of money that we can make. But at the same time, sometimes we could be flirting with some danger. So we got to understand that, again, we have to be cautious with every single way we trade, every single way we play these stocks. Absolutely. Guys, right now, OCTO, we're continuous watch it. Let's see if there's any sort of other news at this time. And then, of course, we will go from there. Any other news? Any other news? Any other news? It's still the OCTO party. Still the OCTO party at this moment. All right. Traders, unfortunately, I have to jump off StockTwits, but I will continue to be going live over on Tradecaster. So if you guys want to join our community, if you guys want to be part of this, if you guys want to be watching, if you guys want to crush it with us, we got to make this money back. We got to make this money back right here and right now. So we are going live over on Tradecaster. Come on over. Free 7-day pass. Enjoy it. Let's have some fun. And let's get after the next possible move. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has joined us on this day. If you guys are crushing it, amazing. I got some work to do. I got to make a little bit of money back right here. And let's see, of course, what we can do next. But I appreciate everyone joining us. Let's have an amazing week ahead. Let's have some fun. And I'll see you guys over on Tradecaster.com. Thank you so much, Stock.